Hey guys, how is everyone? Hey Robinzo. Hey Shelma. How are you guys doing? We'll give everybody a couple more minutes to get in here. I'm so glad to see everyone. I'm so glad to see everybody. Welcome everyone. Yay. I'm so glad everyone's here. You guys come on in. We're going to talk a little bit about the season and what our friends and family may be experiencing and how we can help them. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Robinzo, I am feeling a little bit better. Just taking it easy today. Hey, small town Jewel. I hope you're feeling better today. We'll give Mo a couple more minutes. I know she was getting some stuff ready. Give everybody a couple minutes to get in here. There she is. There's my Mo. How's everybody been doing? It's been a while since we've been live on this channel. And guys, I apologize about that. Some of you know, most of you know, I've been sick. And yeah, it was pretty tough days there. But I feel a little better today and yeah. Oh, small town Jewel, we are praying for you. No, a hospital is not the place you go to get rest. You know, I used to hear people say, I want the doctor to put me in the hospital when I'm sick so I can get rest. Wrong answer. Because what they don't realize is most hospitals have a policy that the nurses have to lay eyes on you every 2 hours around the clock. Every hospital I worked at, we had to lay eyes on our patients every 2 hours around the clock and document how they were doing at that 2 hour check. Now, if you had what I thought was a good nurse, kind of like me, you know, I would try to plan my med pass. Carry ice, med pass, and check on my patients' vital signs all at the same time. Get everything done at one time when I went in the room. But yes, most hospitals you have to document every 2 hours at least. How your patient's doing, and then like if they're on any extra precautions, any other uh, check, you have to do it even sooner than that. So no, a hospital is definitely not the place to get rest. Yeah, shine a flashlight in your eyes. Oh, yes, all that fun stuff. I hated doing that. Hated it. But let a chart get audited or let something happen to a patient and you haven't done that on, and guess who's going to court? The nurse. Did you guys know that if a nurse does something that causes harm to a patient, that not only can they be sued professionally, like from the hospital or clinic that they work for, they can also be sued personally. They can be liable both ways. That's why it's scary. That's why you carry extra insurance when you work in the health field. They can be sued both ways. And I have saw nurses be sued both ways. Just give me just a second. I had something in my eye. And guys, when I take my glasses off, I can't see anything. I can't see the writing. Yeah, Robbins OC. Nurses can be sued both ways, and it's scary, guys. It is scary. I used to have doctors hang up on me when I would call for pain medicine increase or whatever. Patient had breakthrough pain. The doctor would hang up before you could read the order back to them, and you'd have to call them back because by law in the state of Tennessee, a you cannot give a medication unless you read the order back and verify with the doctor what they said. Oh, small town Jewel, I'm so sorry. It's okay, small town Jewel. We understand. Guys, what I wanted to talk to y'all about today is actually about depression. Depression. And the holidays can tend to bring on even more depression. And people often refer to seasonal depression, like um, holiday depression, as like winter blues, stuff like that. No, it's depression. They're just, to me, they're dulling it down on what they're actually dealing with. It's depression. Yes, small town Jewel, I've been meaning to ask you, any idea when you'll get to go home? Oh my God, Kathy. Oops. Now, I'm just going to say it, Kathy, because I know every other woman's thinking it. If your man is dumb enough to bring home cookies into his house where his wife lives that were made by another woman, he's stupid. That's crazy. I dare my husband to bring cookies up in this house that were made or given to him by another woman. Oh my God. Oh, small town Jewel, I'm so sorry. No, 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 no. Oh my God. I double dog dare my husband too. Woo. Oh my. Mo would have to text me 50 million times. Don't. Lord Jesus, no. Oh my God. Wow. It would be on up in this house. Now, my husband is a supervisor at where he works at. And they always take up for him at Christmas and stuff and give him a nice gift. Um and then when he had his shoulder surgery in June, one of the ladies he works with texted me and said the day he had surgery and said, will you let us know how he's doing throughout the surgery? I think nothing of that. She texts me. She didn't text my husband's phone. She texts me. Small town Jewel. That's funny. But yes, and if they know I'm sick, they'll text me to check on me. They really will. But no. Let him, the Lord Jesus Christ, help us all. I'm telling y'all, it would be on it. Kathy, I can only imagine. Girl, I can only imagine. Oh my. Honey, look what I brought home. Whoa. Yes, caring nurses when you're in the hospital does make a huge difference. It really does. Kathy, I still can't even imagine. Wow. 7 years together before you knew. Wow, Kathy. Did your ex, did he work in healthcare as well? Oh my. He's a quack. Oh my God. Guys, I have to tell y'all this story before I go on. Okay. I worked in this small hospital and I worked on med surg floor, which was just general health care. Everything from appendicitis to, we're watching you, hey Renee, to we're watching your heart issues, whatever. You could be admitted to anything for this hospital at this hospital. There was this dude in there. I kid you not. He had tattoos everywhere. I'm not against tattoos. Before anybody says anything, I'm not. But he had dotted lines tattooed on his neck and and he had the words cut above the line. The dude with me with my wedding band on, wedding engagement ring and wedding band on, asked me on a date and asked me for my home phone number. I stood there in shell shock. I said, "Do you see this? This means I'm married. I'm happily married. Married. Not open for other options. Married." And then he said something else. I said, "Look, dude, you would not want to deal with this anyway because I follow instructions too well." And I think it took him a minute to catch it because he had cut above the line tattooed on his neck. Hey, Cece. Oh, COVID test came back negative. Sent for respiratory test. Waiting for doctor to call today for my results. Oh, Cece. I hope that everything gets better for you. I really do. Hey, Just Carrie. People don't have any respect. They don't know any boundaries. I came home and told my husband about it. He laughed. He was like, the dude seriously asked you out and you with your wedding rings on. He said, I could see it if you didn't have your wedding rings on. And, he didn't know if you were married. But he said, literally asking you to go out with him sometime and you with wedding rings on? Dude didn't care. No, no, no. It's okay. It's okay, Kathy. Yes. It's okay. But okay, guys. Some of the causes of holiday depression can include loneliness, recent loss of a loved one, financial strain or money worries, social anxiety, unrealistic expectations, being around those who engage or have engaged in physical or mental abuse. I think we all know somebody that could apply to. There are certain people that I don't want to be around. I avoid. I will not go around them. They could invite me to their house and tell me they were going to give me $1 million, and I'd probably find every reason in the world not to go. I don't. I just. There are people that I avoid. Just like some of the YouTube drama that's going on, I avoid it. Did you know that second to only anxiety, depression is the number one mental health in the world? I think depression is worse because of quarantine. I really do. I think depression is a lot worse because of quarantine. Mm-hmm. Exactly, just Carrie. Oh my God. Wait a minute, guys. Shamala, wait a minute. I forgot to turn Nightbot off on this channel. Let me get into Nightbot. Hold on, guys. I am so sorry that I forgot to turn that off on this channel. Give me just a second, guys. Just a second. I cannot believe I forgot to turn that off on here. Okay, it's off now. Shamala, I'm so sorry that that happened to you. It's gone. Nightbot. Nightbot is cruel. Nightbot's mean. Nightbot's in timeout for a while. Ugh. I've got to figure out how to fix that. Nightbot, I put Nightbot in timeout. But yeah, second to depression, anxiety, second to anxiety, depression is the number one mental health. Depression is more than just feeling sad. It's a mental health disorder caused by persistently depressed mood and or the loss of interest in activities a person used to enjoy to the point that their daily life is affected. In recent years, tools and resources have been made more readily available to help people cope and remedy their depression, such as the creation of the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. And they've been dropping that in the chat, the number for that. Yes, just Carrie, I suffer from both as well, and it is awful, guys. It is terrible. You're depressed, but you're so anxious from being depressed that you don't know what to do with yourself. It is miserable, miserable. And I get laughed at because I will say sometimes, like, I had to take an extra Xanax. Sometimes I mean it as a joke, and sometimes I really do have to take an extra Xanax that day. But I say a lot of the things I say so that other people know if you're feeling these things, it's okay. It's okay. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy either. I really wouldn't, guys. It is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Hey, Tia. And, surprisingly, young people are actually more prone to depression. And that goes back to the lockdown. That goes back to COVID. That goes back to you can't go anywhere because you might catch the Rona. And it is absolutely terrible, guys. I would not wish this on anyone. Hey, Auntie JoJo, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. Thank you so much, JoJo. Thank you, Tia. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget, guys, hit that thumbs up button for me, please. I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. We're going to be doing more on this channel with the talking about mental health awareness, devotions, things like that on this channel. And the case discussion, we're actually going to do a live at 2 p.m. Central Time today, talking about James and Jennifer Crumbly, the parents of Ethan that did the shooting at Oxford High School in Michigan. Yes, yeah, it gives me some hope too, Kathy. It really does. Yeah. It's been a pretty good day so far, Auntie JoJo. It's been a pretty good day. But guys, I want you to know that there are some things that we can do to combat depression. Don't be afraid to switch up a tradition, especially at the holidays. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid that if you always go to a certain person's house and it's bothering you to go to that person's house, don't be afraid to say, we're starting a new tradition and we're going to stay home this year and do it as a family in our home. Don't be afraid to do that. Don't. There are, I'll be honest with you, Thanksgiving this year, I had the blues. Plus I was sick. I was just dealing with a lot. I didn't go to my brother's for Thanksgiving. I didn't. And do I feel guilty? No. Just Carrie, I'm so glad you said that, because you know what? The word no is a complete sentence. All you have to say is no, nothing else. No, no. You don't have to give an explanation. No. Do you want to come to my house for Christmas? No. Leave it at that. You don't have to give any further explanation. No. That's it. No, you don't have to say no, there's too much drama going on there, or there's too much argument there. None of that. It is hard at first, just Carrie. It is very hard. It is so, so hard. Oh, wow, Cece, snow. I'm so sorry, small town Jewel. Because it does get easier to say no. I promise you it does. And people don't even look at you. They don't even look at you twice when you say no, when they realize uh that sometimes you may say no. Exactly right. Take some of that stuff off your plate by saying no. Don't set unrealistic expectations of others on others. Don't expect everything to be perfect. Everything's not always going to be perfect. Exactly, just Carrie. They won't take advantage of you if you say no. They won't. I've been asked before, are you coming in this chat tonight? No. No further explanation needed. No. And it's because I don't like drama. So I just don't go. Oh, Robinzo, we had terrible storms here last night, so I figured you would get some too. We had a tornado warning here last night. And it was the tornado warning was still going on when my husband left to go to church. Let the people close to you know what's going on. My husband and my children know that sometimes I may say no to things, and there is a reason. Yes, Tia. No is an answer. No is a full full-fledged answer. No further explanation needed. You don't have to. But my husband and my children, they know. My mother-in-law knows. I may say no sometimes, but they know there's a reason behind my no. Even if I don't say what the reason is, there's a reason behind it. And don't be afraid to allow other people to help. Don't. Don't be afraid to allow other people to help. I took an infusion last week for osteoporosis, and it made me feel really sick, guys. It knocked a lot out of me. It made me feel really, really sick. And Saturday, my mother-in-law had called and she said, I'm going to cook meatloaf, which is my husband and my son's one of their favorite meals. She said, I'm going to cook meatloaf after church Sunday. You want to come and eat? And my husband said, well, I'll come and eat. And he was going to bring me a plate home because I was sick and I wasn't going to church. And he had forgotten that he had a commitment with the youth after church. So he called her back and he said, Mom, I'm sorry. He said, I can't come and eat. He said, I have a commitment with the youth after church. I'm supposed to take them for ice cream and to eat for lunch and for ice cream. And she said, oh, okay. She said, I've already got it made in your family's portion in a disposable container. Just stop by the house sometime Sunday afternoon and pick it up, and y'all can cook it Monday night and have your dinner. See? Sometimes saying no is a blessing too. So now we have dinner that's already pretty much made. All we have to do is bake it and heat the green beans up and make the potatoes, and we're done. We're having dinner. Robin, so I'm telling you what, I could have searched this world over and not found a better mother-in-law than I have. She is as sweet as they come. She is the best thing. Well, next to my boys and my children, my in-laws are the best thing God's ever given me. Next to my boys, my children, and my parents. She is. She truly is. Hey, Anxious for Life. Get back here. Don't play the comparison game at holidays. Don't play the comparison games. You do for your family what you can afford and what you feel up to doing. You don't have your full house decorated from one end to the other in Christmas decorations? Don't worry about it. If John Doe down the street does. Don't worry about it. Do you have a tree up and do you have a few gifts under the tree for your family? Do you have a tree up? And maybe one gift. That's good. Is your family all together? And you have a dinner that you can cook on Christmas, but you may not have presents. Christmas isn't about presents to start with. It's about the birth of Jesus Christ. Sometimes I think we forget that. Don't worry about it. Exactly, Kathy. The biggest show-offs are the biggest hypocrites. Exactly. Exactly, Jess Carey. Exactly. Exactly. And and it also says on here, connect with others. That's why I like doing this. Guys, do you realize us connecting like this is helping every one of us with our mental health? And if you need to, Don't be afraid to get professional help. Don't be afraid to. I sat yesterday, guys, as most of you did, and I listened as people try to tear each other apart over Christmas gifts on YouTube. And I got very upset. It took me a while to calm down over it. Hey, Shy Grandma, Christmas is not about the gifts. It's not about the gifts, guys. It's not. I've had Christmases where my family members have had to help us buy Christmas for our kids. I've had Christmases where I could buy my boys new iPhones. I've had Christmases where they were really, really happy. And I've had Christmases where I wondered if my kids really, really enjoyed what they got. It's not about the gifts. And I don't know if that person was trying to double dip and beat the system by having multiple lists. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. If she was, shame on her. Yes, everyone was at each other's throats on YouTube yesterday. Robins, oh, they were. Y'all, we are adults. Adults. It's time we act like it. I have screenshots of a person saying, wanting to know what community that I was visiting so that they could troll me. And then they proceeded to talk, a few sentences later, they proceeded to talk about, did anyone want to watch them uh, do an autopsy on someone? And this is somebody that is trying to convince people to leave a community? Are you kidding me? Yes, it did, Kathy. It got pretty pissy in the chats. It did. Guys, I have the screenshots. I can prove every bit of it. I just, I'm not the type to start showing screenshots. I'm just not. But I do have them, and my attorney has them. Guys, words have consequences. Words have consequences. You got to watch what you say and mean what you say. Shy sweet grandma, I used to too. Just Carrie, it will all be okay. It will. I'm so thankful that I do have an attorney. I have an attorney that I didn't have to ask anyone to help me pay for. My dad got me an attorney because someone was bothering his little girl. Now I'm helping my dad pay for that attorney. Yeah, they actually said that they would never stop following and trolling me. Never. Never. Anxious for life. Oh my goodness. It has been very difficult. Kathy, I've turned it in. I've turned it in and it will be dealt with. I don't play that game. I don't. Decency is a lost art. Oh, thank you, Auntie JoJo. I appreciate that. Tia, YouTube is getting has been kind of depressing. I've cut back on it, but I realized that not coming on here and not going on my case discussion channel, I was causing people, I was forcing people, if they wanted to do YouTube, to have to listen to the drama. So I'm going to be more active on here and I'm going to be more active on my case discussion channel. And they are both drama free, not tolerated, won't happen, zero. Especially this channel right here, especially this one. No one will be attacked in here, no warnings given, automatic ban. This is a 100% free safe zone. Yeah. Self care is the most important care, and it's okay, guys, to take a break. It's okay to take a break and walk away. It's okay to. And guess what? You owe no one an explanation if you need to take a break. Kathy, MRB needs to be banned from MRB. Oh, thank you, Shy Sweet Grandma. Yes, kindness does go a long way. MRB needs to be banned from MRB. Thank you, Tia. I really do appreciate that. It does suck the joy out of you, anxious for life. It sucks the joy right out of you. Can't take care of anyone else if you don't take care of yourself. That's exactly right. She needs to be banned from herself, Kathy. I'm telling you. That woman, good Lord. That's all I can say about that. Just good Lord. Um, oh, thank you, Jess Carey. You're an amazing friend too. You're amazing. Guys, Jess Carey was one of the originals the day I was being attacked on my case discussion channel that asked for a wrench so that I could mod her and she could start banning people that were attacking me. And I've never forgot her for that. Never. Back just Carrie. Now that's gonna look right in here too. Oh, Shy Sweet Grandma, you got friends here, Shy Sweet Grandma. You have friends here. We're all friends here. No. Mm. Shy Sweet Grandma, it's easy to get depressed around this time of the year. Just Carrie, I knew I was safe that day when y'all were there, and I knew I was. Bam, bam, bam. Everybody was getting banned and everything else. Just Grandma, I tell text you back. I was sick just about all weekend this weekend though, Shy Sweet Grandma. That's the reason I didn't text a whole lot this weekend. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Yes. Uh, there's no need in the drama. There's no need in it. I know they say drama sells, kindness sells also. And I'm going to prove it does. I'm going to prove it. Kindness is absolutely free. Yeah, Mo has been really worried. I usually Mo and I have usually talked to each other by 7 a.m. And one morning I was so sick I slept till like 9. She was getting very, very concerned, and I felt bad that that I made her that worried, but I didn't even realize what time it was. I mean, I couldn't focus, guys. That was the sickest I have been in a very long time. Just know, everybody, this is your safe place to come to. Yeah. Just Carrie, we were very concerned about you. Definitely very concerned. All right, guys. We'll wrap this one up. Thank you all so, so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Um, we will be doing more of these. We're going to be doing, like I said, we're planning one at 2 p.m. Central Time on Case Discussion channel. And we're going to be talking about the parents that were arrested for buying their son a gun. And they've been charged with involuntary manslaughter. So if you guys want to tune in for that, I invite you to tune in. Uh, oh, thank you, Robin. So I appreciate all of your concern. I really do. Um, Thank you all so, so much. Yes, please hit that thumbs up if you haven't done so already. And I will see you guys hopefully around. Yes. Thank you, Mo. Forgot that. So glad you told me that. Guys, on the Case Discussion channel in the community tab, I started the new prayer thread for this week. If you have a prayer request, go there and put your prayer request. You can put unspoken or anonymous or whatever how you want to word it. If you don't want to put details, you don't have to. Just put that you have a prayer need. And we're going to pray over them like we did last week. Pray over them every morning throughout the day. And my husband and I pray over them at night together as part of our devotion. So somebody's praying over your prayer requests several times a day. Mo prays over them. I know several of our other subscribers pray over them. So they're prayed over several times a day. So go to Case Discussion page under the community tab. I started a new thread this morning for prayer requests. Please go there. And when we get this channel to 500 subs and I get the community tab on it, you can do it for here. Yes, Shy Grandma, we will definitely pray for you. We definitely will. Thank you all so much for being here, and we will see you guys soon. Thank you, Mo, for reminding me of that. I really do appreciate it. Bye, guys.